Hello there, everybody. Annette Dion. It's time for Off the Ledge. Today is Thursday, April 17th, 2025. And we do this daily during these times of great tumult and challenges. And this is to get us into a centered and empowered mental space. I know that we are in challenging times, but I also know that when we are tested, we find out what our strength is. When we are not tested, we have no idea how strong we are. Because, tests require strength, and if we have no tests in life, we never grow and we never get stronger. That's true personally and collectively, and you all know this, but if you're anything like me, it's good to be reminded. So, let's start with Ernest Holmes, and then we'll go to Kathy Beale's astrology forecast. A couple of announcements. It is, you all know that I have a church called Church of Spirituality right here on my channel. It is Holy Week. I observe Holy Week. Church of Spirituality observes Holy Week. You don't have to be a Christian. There's a spiritual, divine wisdom story and the Christian story. So I celebrate it every year for 4 days. And also, it's not lost on me that there are like 1 billion plus people on the planet that are in meditation and contemplation and prayer during these 4 days. And I like to kind of get into that energy. So we really need that now. So I hope that you can join me. Tonight's service is at 8 p.m. just live here, and you can watch it afterwards. And since it's Holy Thursday on the Christian calendar, if you have some bread and some wine or grape juice, you can join the ritual. Ernest Holmes. If ye have faith and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also if ye shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed and be cast into the sea, it shall be done. I'm going to read that again. If ye have faith and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also if ye shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and be cast into the sea, it shall be done. That's from the Gospel of Matthew. Let me just explain. The fig tree mentioned here is referring to the story of when Jesus got angry because he was hungry, and there was a fig tree, and he went up to it, and there were no figs, and he cursed it, and it died. So, I think it's important to get the point of that story. Our negative thoughts affect things. Our activity of thought is actually a divine compulsion of the one mind in us, seeking an ever-increasing achievement and expression through us. The forms and outlets for this self-conscious process of thought, which appear as a unique creation of life in man, may manifest in many ways. We each interpret and use the urge for great expression. For some, the fulfillment of this inner drive may be found in a new home, increased business activity, or better health, as well as in a desire for greater spiritual awareness. All of these desires are urges of the indwelling intelligence, and we can either combat the urges we feel, or we can give them expression. The choice is ours to make, but we cannot stand still. We have to continue to express this action of life within us, because creativity is our divine essence. Our lives and experiences may well be likened to a river. If we stand on the bank of a river and watch it flow by, we become aware that the river never changes, but that its content is always new. By analogy, we might say the purposeful, dynamic quality of life within us never changes, but the content of our experience of living never remains the same. So I like here how he's talking about these urges that we have naturally. The nature of life is to grow and expand. And we always have a sense that we need to give them expression. And the time that we're in right now requires that we express what we're feeling, and we express through action. In other words, contacting our representatives and getting out there and protesting and rallying and just being on it all the time in terms of saving our democracy. When enough of us are rising up and activated, we win back our democracy. Let's just be honest. We're not in a democracy at the present time. We have temporarily fallen into an authoritarian state. I'm not saying that to alarm you. I'm saying that to motivate you, and I'm just stating the facts. What's happening is authoritarian. Whether it takes hold is up to us. All right? Let me just read our protection prayer. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And so it is. Just want to mention here also that I'm on a mission to get people to think about a higher intelligence and ignore all the church dogma that you may have been raised with, like a whole lot of people. The higher intelligence that made you protects you and guides you. Let me pull some, well, let's pull the cards after we listen to Kathy Beale's astrology forecast for today. Thank you, Kathy. If you'd like to book a session with Kathy, go to empowermentunlimited.net and she will book you for a personal astrology chart reading. And here's the forecast for today. The moon is in Sagittarius today.
This is Kathy Beale of empowermentunlimited.net with Astro Insight for April 17th, 2025. You know, all that talk you've been hearing about Neptune having moved into Aries, today you're going to get a taste of what it actually means directly for you. People are getting their marching orders. Maybe their spiritual missions. Communication is feisty, empowering, bold, going for stuff. And it's as if information is coming down from the sky and channeling right through you, and you'll see it everywhere you turn. You don't even have to pay attention. You'll just feel it. That's all for now.
I love that. That's great for activism. I recommend watching Bernie and AOC, the rallies that they're doing all over the country. It's spring is coming. We'll feel more motivated to be outside. As you see, I've been complaining about cold rain for days on end, and it's a beautiful sunny day. Cold wind, but you know, we take what we can get. Let's remember our power. Let's understand, whenever I look at this authoritarian regime, leaning heavily into fascism, I see really dull, stupid people. I'm not saying that as an insult. I'm saying that as an observation. They're not intelligent people. They're very corrupt. I mean, let's really look at the truth. When you see what's going on with them, first of all, you know what I do? I say a prayer of gratitude that I don't have that level of cruelty and idiocy in me. Because I consider no compassion, being devoid of compassion, being devoid of humanism is very dull. It's very stupid. It's very non-life affirming, and it's evil. When we fight, we win. When the light fights, we win. We have to stay in that awareness. When the light fights, the light wins. The key word there is when we fight. When we just sit there, we don't win. I'm telling you what you already know. But like I said, it bears repeating, and I need to hear it again and again too. I want to let you know that my song, We've Got to Come Together, is available on my community page. If you can't find it, you need the link to it. Email me at netdion7@gmail.com, and I'll send you the link to the song We've Got to Come Together. And I'll also send you We Won't Be Backing Down in case you're attending a rally, in case you need music. It's not there. I'm not collecting any money for those songs. They're strictly public domain. I'm just not. So it's just what Spirit told me. It's not about that. And also to get in on the declarations that we're stating daily, visualizing the rectification of our democracy. If you'd like the declarations that we say at noon every day, noon Eastern time, adjust to your time zone, send me an email, AnnetteDion7@gmail.com. 3 cards for today. And thank you so much for joining me. And please hit the thumbs up and please subscribe. I'm here to help in any way I can. And to book a session with me, go to psychicannetdion.com. I keep getting the playfulness card. Creativity, playfulness, going with the flow. When we take action, like Kathy was talking about, when we ride the wave of that energy, it actually gets lighter. When we're clear about what we're doing, when we're not on the fence, when we're not saying, oh, should I go to the rally or oh, should I not go to the rally? When we are just centered and clear and fearless, the universe supports us with more creativity, more playfulness, and more of a sense of I'm going with the flow. I'm on the right side of history. I'm standing for love and justice and freedom. I'm on the right side of history. I'm standing for justice and for love and for freedom for all sentient beings, for all of us. Let's remember, like Kathy was saying too, it's like there's an infusion of creativity, of motivated energy coming through us. You don't have to go around thinking, I'm not that spiritual or I'm so spiritual. Just know that we are always being helped. That every one of us is always being helped by sources that we can see. And most importantly, to remember, by sources that we cannot see. And whenever you ask for guidance personally, it always comes. Sometimes not in the way that we need it to, we think. Sometimes not in the clarity that we might feel like we need immediately. But help always arrives. Let's affirm that. Help always arrives. Help is always there. Let's clear the way to bring it in, personally and collectively, and to use that help. Let's just know it's there. Okay, so later today I'm going to do a hop-up, pop-up with Bob the Bunny, and just to kind of go over a few news stories for today. Tonight, the guided meditation for Healed America, that half-hour session we do weekly, is at 7 p.m. Eastern. Join us for that. The first 15 minutes we talk, the rest of the time we do the meditation, and then we just end. And at 8 o'clock we're doing the Holy Thursday service for those of you who are so inclined. All right, we'll see you soon. Namaste. Be well.